On part 1 of this series, we talked about the surface area and volume of cubes and rectangular prisms. Today, we're going to talk about spheres and cylinders. That's what we're going to talk about today. Hi there! Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this is the first video that you're watching from my channel, I make educational and motivational content. So if you don't want to miss any of my new uploads, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell icon. Now, last time, cubes and rectangular prisms na pinag-usapan natin, how to find yung volume, surface area, and how to find the surface area or one side using the volume at kung ano-ano pa yung mga iba-ibang combinations ng mga ganyang klase ng tanong na lumalabas sa aptitude exams. Ngayon, spheres naman, yung mga pabilog na mga shapes naman pag-uusapan natin ngayon. And in order for me to show you better, I'm going to switch over to my PC. I'll see you in a bit.
Alright, so this is part 2 again. We already discussed yung cubes and rectangular prism before. We're going to follow the same format dito sa spheres and cylinders, okay? Alright, so this is what we call a sphere. Ito yung pabilog na shape. So, yung mga balls, yung mga three-dimensional na bilog all around, yun yung tinatawag na sphere. Ang surface area niya is 4 pi r squared. And then ang volume niya is 4/3 pi r cube. Okay? Now, ano ang way for you to better remember kung alin ang alin? Kasi most people do interchange this. The best way for you to remember is to look at the exponent. Okay, sa surface area, square lang siya, which makes sense kasi pagdating sa surface area, ang units niyan is, di ba yung meter squared, okay, centimeters squared, inch squared, or square inches. And then sa volume, 3 yung exponent kasi ang kanyang unit of measure is cube. Okay, so meters cube or cubic meters, cubic centimeters, okay, or cubic inches. Okay, so yung may 3 or may 3 na exponent, may 2 na exponent, yun yung kung alin sila. Okay, so you have to remember that. Next, ang cylinder naman, okay, ito yung, kuyari, ang magkabilang side niya ay bilog, and then fina-follow niya yung shape all throughout. So samples would be yung mga trash can, meron kang mga straw, yung di ba nilagyan ng Pringles or nuts, yung mga ganong klaseng mga containers, those would pass as cylinders. Kasama rin yung mga baso mo, test tube, and other things like that. Now, ang surface area niya, formula is like this: 2 pi r times the height plus 2 pi r squared. Now, bakit ganon yung formula? Kasi again, same thing dun sa rectangular prism. Ang idea would be you have to get yung surface nitong bilog na part there and part there. Kaya dalawa yung pi r squared. Kasi ang pi r squared is basically the area of a circle, right? We talked about that dun sa area na series natin. And then itong 2 pi r h, that would be itong naka-wrap around sa kanya sa edges niya. Okay? So, yan yung dahilan ko bakit ganyan yan. Now, yung kanya namang volume is pi r squared times the height. Okay? So, that would be everything na laman nung container, okay, from top to bottom. Okay? Lahat na yan. Now that we know the formulas, let's jump into yung ating concept. So, for example, if you have a problem like this, sabi, what is the surface area of a sphere with a diameter measuring 9 millimeters? So, ang formula natin is 4 pi r squared. Okay, the shape would look kind of like that. Now, the first thing that you have to understand is that ang r stands for radius. Okay? Now, if you notice dun sa ating problem, ang binigay, hinahanap yung surface area. Kaya nga ito yung formula na ginagamit natin. Kasi yun yung surface area ng sphere. And ang binigay is the diameter. Ang diameter daw is 4 millimeters. Pero kasi ang diameter would be the entire na ganyan. Okay? Ang radius is half of that. So, kalahati lang niya. So, ibig sabihin kung itong buong yan ay 4, okay, ang radius niya would be 4 divided by 2. Kasi ito yung diameter divided by 2, yun ang lalabas yung radius. So, ang gagamitin natin na radius is 2. And then, all we have to do now is to substitute dito sa formula na yan. So, solve lang natin siya down. 4 Pi is 3.14. So, mahabang number yan. 3.14, 16, and so on and so forth. Pero doon na tayo mag-stop sa 2 decimal places. And then we have the radius, which is 2 squared. Now, dito na mag-a-apply yung PEMDAS. Okay? So, dahil ito ay multiplication, ito ay exponent. Exponent muna kasi bago multiplication. So, uunahin natin yung 2 times 2, which is going to give you 4. And then you have 3.14, and then 4 right here. So, from there, you can now solve the entire thing. Ako lang, pag nagmumultiply, since meron naman tayong commutative property, uunahin ko na lang yung 4 times 4. Kasi mas madali yun kaysa yung isosolve ko yung 4 times 3.14, decimal na yun, tapos decimal pa uli yung multiply ko sa 4. Para isa lang na decimal yung kailangan ko i-deal with. So, 4 times 4 is 16. So, yun na agad yung isosolve ko, 16. And then times 3.14. Okay? So, again, you can do ganyan mano-mano, or you can use your techniques, yung chunking, speed math natin, to solve this. Okay? Now, sige, solve that in traditional way just so you can see it. 6 times 4, 6, 12, 18, 24. So, 2. And then you have 4 times 1, which is 4, plus 2, that is 6. Tapos ito, 16 na lang siya. And then 16 times 3, so 6, 12, 18. And then 1, and then 3, plus 1 is 4. Okay? So, you have 4, 12, and then 10, and then 5. Tapos, dalawa yung decimal places. So, ibig sabihin, dalawa din dito. The answer is, ang surface area is 50.24 millimeters squared. Okay? So, again, all you need to know here would be the formula. And then, you have to be extra careful when you're substituting yung mga values just to make sure that you get it right. Ang kalaban sa ganitong klaseng tanong is carelessness. So, you really have to make sure na tama yung pagkakasulat ninyo. Tiyagain ninyong isa-isahin para mas sigurado yung sagot. Now, let's take this one right here. Sabi, what is the volume of a sphere with a diameter measuring 4 millimeters? Okay, so balik tayo dun sa ating sphere. Again, ang diameter daw niya, so the entire thing is 4. So, ang kalahati niya would be 2. Same thing as kanina. Isa-substitute lang natin. Kaya lang, ang volume na formula looks like that. So, ilalagay lang natin yung 2 in place of the r. Okay? So, you have, kakopy lang natin, 4 over 3 pi, which is 3.14. And then, yung r, which is 2. Tapos, i-cube mo siya. So, again, unahin natin itong part na to. So, 2 times 2. That's basically 2 times 2 times 2. So, 4 times 2, which is 8. And then, you have here 3.14. And then, 4 over 3. Now, again, sa akin, mas maganda to just deal with this part here first kesa yung i-decimal ko pa yung isa bago ko i-fraction. So, ang gagawin ko na lang dito would be 8 times 4 over 3. So, 8, 16, 24, 32. Okay? Diniretso ko lang siya. Ginawa ko lang ganito ha, para lang makita ninyo. So, 8 times 4 over 3. Pwede mo kasi i-diretso na lang siya dyan. So, 8 times 4. 8, 16, 24, 32. 32 over 3. Okay, so that would be 32 over 3, or you have, kung i-mix number natin to, this is 10 and 2 over 3. Okay, so here you have a number of options. You can either use the decimal of yung lumabas, or kung gusto mo i-fraction yung pwede rin. Sa akin lang, alam ko na kasi, okay, and this is because of alam ko yung mga familiar na mga fractions, ang 2/3 is actually 0.66 bar yan. Okay, so basically 666666666 tuloy-tuloy. So what I could do here would be, i-multiply ko na lang yung 3.14, okay, times, and then you have 10.67. Okay, nag-stop lang ako sa 2 decimal places. And then, I'll solve for that. Okay? So, isa-isahin ko lang din uli. Okay? Now, you can do it like this, or pwede nyo baliktarin. Actually, bakit natin babaliktarin? Just so, okay, mas konti yung numbers na sa ilalim. So, you have, again, 10.67. Okay? Times 3.14. And then, so solve lang natin siya. Okay? So, again, you can use yung traditional method of solving it manually. Or kung meron kayong mga techniques, you can solve it like that. Or kung meron kayong options, you can actually just use the options to deduce kung alin doon yung pinaka-posibleng maging sagot. Okay? So dito the answer would be around 33.5 and then millimeters a unit, millimeters cube. Kasi volume na yung pinag-uusapan. So that would be your answer. Okay? Alright, now paano pa naman kung cylinder naman pinag-uusapan? So sa tanong na ito, sabi, what is the surface area of a cylinder with a radius of 3 inches and a height of 4 inches? So given the shape and the formula, what do? We're just going to substitute it. Nakalagay naman kasi dito sa radius, which is 3, and yung height, which is 4. Wala naman kailangan i-derive kasi yun naman ang hinihingi na formula. So isa-substitute lang natin siya dyan. So you have here 2 pi, which is 3.14, like we talked about. Radius mo, which is 3, and then yung height mo, which is 4. That is the first one. And then plus 2 times pi, which is 3.14 pa rin. And then the radius, which is 3 squared. Okay? Tapos solve lang natin siya. So again, I'd rather solve yung mga wala mo ng decimal first. So 2 times 3, 6 times 4, 6, 12, 18, 24. So ano na lang, 24 times 3.14. And then plus, again, same thing here. Ito, unahin natin dito. So this will be 3 times 3, which is 9. And then you have 2 and then 3.14. So again, solve down lang natin. Hindi pa natin sila pwede paghaluin kasi nahahati sila ng addition. So solve ko muna tong side na to. So 24 muna times 3.14. So that should give you about 75.36. I'm just going to solve it faster like this ha, kasi it won't do you any good naman na i-multiply ko pang mano-mano. Basically, multiply ko lang yan ha. Tapos plus, and then again, pagsasamahin ko na lang ito muna, 9 times 2, which is 18, times 3.14, and then I'm going to solve for that as well. So 18 times 3.14, okay? So again, ang problema sa ganitong klaseng tanong, hindi mo mahirap, no? Ang problema ng tedious. Ibig sabihin, maraming kailangan gawin and you have to be correct sa lahat ng parts para hindi ka magkamali sa ending. So, 75.36. I-add ko lang siyang dalawa. So, hindi naman lalagpas ng 1 yung 36 tsaka 52 kaya hindi na masyadong malaking problema. Ang decimal part mo would be 88. Okay, and then 75 na lang plus 56. So again, using chunking, what I can do here would be 50 na lang muna tsaka 75. That is 125 plus 6. That would be 131. Okay, so again, i-add ko lang siya para makuha ko yung final answer natin. So 75.36 plus 56.52. That should give you 131.88. At dahil ang hinahanap ay surface area, that would be 131.88 inches squared or square inches. Alright? Now, paano kapag volume? Again, same thing. Given the formula and the shape, substitution lang ang kailangan gawin. Just be careful with your substitutions. So you have your pi, which is 3.14. Tapos, you have the radius, which is 3, squared. Again, sa kanya nakadikit yung squared, so siyang isa square. And then the height, which is 4. So, this is actually a little bit easier. This would give you 3.14. Tapos, 3 times 3 is 9 times 4. 9 times 4 na lang, mas madali yun i-handle. So, that would be 36 times 3.14. Okay? And then, all I have to do is to multiply it. So, again, 3.14 times 36. Okay? Pwede natin imano-mano like that. 6, 12, 18, 24. So, 4 plus 2. 6 times 1 is 6. Plus 2, that would be 8. 6 times 3, 6, 12, 18. So, 18. And then here, we have 4 times 3 is 12. There. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1, 4. 3 times 3 is 9. So, that would give you 4, 0, 1. Kili-carry lang natin dyan. So, 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 1 is 13. 10, 11. Tapos, bibilang natin decimal. 1, 2. So, 1, 2. The answer is 113.04 inches cube or cubic inches. Okay? So, again, ano na lang yan? Labanan ng pabilisan mag-multiply. Okay? Para makuha mo yung tamang sagot right away. Now, paano yung mas difficult na version ng tanong? Paano kung ganito? Ang question is, what is the volume of a sphere with a surface area of 314 square meters? So, ibig sabihin, binigay sa'yo yung surface area hinahanap yung volume, hindi sinabi yung radius. So now you have to derive the radius pa. How do you do that? Substitute mo lang siya. Okay, so what is the volume of a sphere with a surface area of 314 square meters? So kung ang 314 daw is equal to 4 times pi, which is 3.14. Tapos you have r squared. Isa-solve ko lang yan. Solve ko lang to for r para makuha ko siya. So ito isa-substitute ko lang, i-distribute ko lang yung 3.14 doon. So 314 is equal to, and then you have 3.14 times 4. So that would be 12.56 and then r squared. Okay? Now, what I have to do here is to divide this by 12.56. Okay, both sides. So 314 divided by 12.56, that would be 25 is equal to r squared. Or, sa square root na lang natin siya. Okay, divisible naman yan pareho sa 5. 5 times 5 is 25. So, ang radius mo now will be 5. Now, after you get the radius, isa-substitute mo lang siya dun sa formula for the volume. So, gagawin lang natin 4 over 3. Okay, times pi, which is 3.14. Times 5 cube. So, ano ba yung 5 cube? That would be 5 times 5 times 5. So, 5 times 5 is 25. Times 5, that is 125. Tapos, ganyan. Tapos 4 over 3. So, again, unahin na lang natin yung side ng 125 times 4 over 3. So, 125 times 4, that would be 500 divided by 3. That would be 166.66 bar or 67 na lang times 3.14. Okay? So, you can do it like that. I-multiply na natin siya sa 3.14. Ang lalabas should be about 523.33. Okay? So, that would be your answer in, dahil volume siya, that would be in meters cube or cubic meters. Okay? So, again, same concept. Kung isa yung hinahanap, binigay yung buo, kunin mo yung formula, derive kung ano yung nawawalang mga information, and then apply it dun sa tanong. Okay? Now that you know that, we are going to have a quick quiz. So I hope you have your pen and paper ready. I'll give you 3 minutes for this. I know it's a rather tough question kasi surface area and volume na. And then we'll solve it together after that. Alright? So your timer starts now. Alright, so let's take this question. Sabi, what is the surface area of a cylinder that is 5 inches tall? So, ito yung kanyang height. And then, sabi, ang volume daw niya is 141.3 cubic inches. So, dahil binigay yung buong volume, kukunin natin from the volume na formula kung ano yung radius. And then, we will solve for yung pinaka-surface area using that radius na makukuha natin. Okay? So, given na ito ay equal sa 141.3, i-breakdown lang natin siya. So, we have the pi, which is 3.14. Tapos yung radius, hindi natin alam, squared. And then yung height na binigay, which is 5 inches. So, that is times 5. Okay? So, equal daw siya to this. So, gagawin na natin 5 times 3.14 lang. Okay? Again, mas madali kasi if you deal with the decimals sa isang side before moving on to the next. So, 15.7 r squared, tas we have 141.3. So, di-divide lang natin both sides sa 15.7 para maiwan yung r squared sa isang side. Okay? So, you have 141.3 divided by 15.7. Okay? That would give you 9. Alright? Hindi ko na solve, kulang tayo sa space, pero basically, ganun lang yun. Di-divide mo na siya mano-mano. It will give you 9. Squared natin yan, both sides. Bibigyan ka ng yung 9 squared, which is 3. Yan daw ang magiging r. So, now that we know the radius, which is 3, and the height, all we need to do is to substitute it dito sa formula. So, we have 2 times pi, which is 3.14, times the radius, which is 3, times the height, which is 5, plus 2, and then yung pi, which is 3.14 again, times the radius, which is 3 squared. Okay? Isa-isahin lang natin. 3 times 5 is 15, times 2, that is 30, times 3.14. Again, mas madali kasi yon that way, kasi yung dito ko siya sisimulan. Kasi mangyayari, ma-affect ng decimal yung buong lahat. So, unahin ko lang muna yon. Tapos, plus. Okay, plus lang nito. So, 3 squared is 9. Tapos, you have here 3.14 and then 2. So, 30 times 3.14 na lang. That would give you 94.2 plus. And then here, again, start tayo dito with the whole numbers. So, 9 times 2 is 18 times 3.14. Okay? So, 94.2 plus, i-multiply lang natin yung 18 sa 3.14, which is yung pi. That would give you 56.52. So, i-add lang natin sila. So, unahin muna natin yung decimal side, 52 tsaka 0.2. 0.52 tsaka 0.2, that would be 0.72. And then, add natin tong dalawa. Sakto-sakto yung 6, mapupunuan niya yung 94, magiging 100. So, 150.72. So, the answer would be 150.72. Tapos, you have square inches or inches squared. Kasi surface area yung hinahanap. Okay? So, again, ang gagawin nyo lang, remember the formulas, remember your PEMDAS, and then solve. Be very careful with your decimals as well. Okay? So, thank you guys. And we will be having a few questions like this on the Instagram quick questions. So, if you don't follow me yet on Instagram, follow me at Lyqa Maravilla for more of those. Hopefully, pag nag-post ako ng bagong tanong, tama kayo kasi napanood nyo na tong video na ito. Okay?
Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video with your friends and mag-exam din sila para sa marami tayong matulungan. And as always, if you want to reach out to me directly, you can go to my Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa, for more information on mga live review events, online review program, the reviewers that I make, and other things that I do for free. I'd love to talk to you guys doon, or you can just actually post a comment sa ilalim. I do read those. Alright, now again, if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon. Share nyo rin itong video na to kung marami kayong friends na mag-exam para mas marami tayong patulungan. And, as we always say dito sa team, never stop learning. Adja, kaya niyan. I'll see you in the next video and bye for now.